Okay, we're going to show how to do a Gantt chart using Microsoft Excel. So the first thing that you'll do is you'll go to the Start button, and you'll see the choice Excel. And we're just going to choose the regular, what is that one called?
The blank workbook.
Blank workbook, okay. Going to go to column A on the vertical axis and expand it so that we can type the titles of each of the steps in column A. And then by clicking in each one of these, we can then start to create our chart. So if you want to put your title in, you could call this your Gantt chart for your program, and we're going to use the school administration program as an example. And your name. And we'll just put John Doe. Okay. So then we just start step by step. So if you'll look at your statement of understanding in the School Administrator's Handbook, it'll have each of the steps. And so you'll note that the semester before you begin, one of the steps that you'll do is to apply for graduation. Apply for the graduate college, to be admitted to the graduate college. And then you get your letter, so then the second step is you have to meet with your advisor. You also need to download and read the School Administrator's Handbook. You might include starting your portfolio and taking the right placer test and the MAT or GRE. And looking over your step one that is on the Statement of Understanding, you might come up with some other items, but that you would at least have those. And so you would go over to the vertical column B, and that would be the semester before you begin the program. So you would want to put an X in each one of those to show that you did that in the semester before you began taking classes. And so we're going to put an X beside each one of those in column B. And then, as you start setting up your first semester of classes, you would then look at taking however many hours you either are taking or took during your first semester. And so you could put how many hours you intended to take. So you don't have to name the courses unless you've already taken them. You could name the courses, but we'll just put take 6 hours as an example. And so that would be in the C column, which would be your first semester of classes. And other things that you're supposed to do that semester would be to start keeping a time log of your A documents. And continue building your portfolio. You're going to continue doing those things for however many semesters you plan on being in the program. So you'll actually have X's from those for however many semesters you're going to project being in the program. For semester 3 of your classes, you would then take another 6 hours. And for you, you might say I'm taking 9 hours. You might say I'm taking 3 hours. So you'll have to customize this to fit your own plan. So we're going to, for John Doe here, we're going to take another 6 hours. And we go up and mark an X in column D for his next 6 hours. And we'd also want to put X's for continuing his time log and for continuing his portfolio. The next thing that we would do would be to file your packet for full acceptance into the school administration program. You would file for candidacy after you're accepted. And somewhere in there we would need to add another 6 hours. So it doesn't matter which order we put those in, but taking another 6 hours. And so that would be in the next semester. And we would need to add X's also in continuing the portfolio, continuing the time log. And then finally we're going to go down to meeting with your advisor to check your portfolio and to talk about what your final project will be. And taking another 6 hours. And also put in continue your portfolio and continue your time logs. And so now we should have enough hours. We'll have to go back and add them up, but I think we have enough hours to sign up for internship 1. And any other classes that you still need for your degree plan. So we'll put 3 to 6 additional hours there. And so here you're going to continue, we're going to go over to the next semester and mark that for the next semester, and also continue your portfolio and your time log for the A documents in your academic classes. And here you have to start in internship 1, you have to also start a time log for your B documents. So we'll put that for this semester also. So begin time log of your B documents. And then finally you'll take internship 2. And if you're missing any classes still from the non-internship classes, we would have to add those on, so 3 to 6 hours there. 3 to 6 hours of classes from your degree plan. If you've already completed all the hours, then you wouldn't have to do that. And that will be in the final semester. And we'll have to file for graduation. Submit a final degree check. And those actually, I think, if you look at your college catalog, at the graduate catalog, and at the statement of understanding, those probably should be done the semester of your internship 1. So we'll go back, we'll have to rearrange these, do those in internship 1. And you will I'm looking here, actually it says submit a request for degree check, apply for graduation, take internship 2. All those actually happen that last semester. You're going to do your live presentation, your oral presentation. That final semester you will take the final test that you take during that internship 2 there, and you will graduate at the end of that semester. So we can put all those things there at that last semester. So this would be just showing you how to set one up. You could then go in the bottom line, and you could go back and name the semester for those. So that first semester, say if you began in the fall of 13, you could put F13 there. And then spring 14 in the next one, SPR 14. Summer 14 in the next one. Fall 14 in the next one. Spring 15. Summer 15. Fall 15 and spring 16. Now, of course, these semesters won't fit you. You're going to have to change the arrangement of these to fit what your plan is. But this gives you an example of how to set one of these up. And you can find a copy of this plan in the Farinell folder on the public iDrive. So that shows you how to do one.